All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sportsology.com's coverage of the Ken Daneyko Golf Classic, the 21st year of it, here at the Fiddler Elbow Country Club. I'm Matthew Blittner, joined, of course, by Matt Loughlin, the longtime voice of the New Jersey Devils. Matt, how did it feel to come out here year after year to support such a great cause and for your great friend Ken Daneyko?
Yeah. Well, first off, it's a nice moment to be able to share some time with you, Matthew. I do appreciate it. CGE is a fabulous organization, and in many quarters, and I'm sure to a lot of the viewers, it will fly under the radar until they do a deep dive. The work that they do, the community that they serve and have for so many years, they're just a blessing. Peg Wright, tremendous at the head of it. Kenny, as I'm sure you know, when he was retiring or late in his career, was trying to figure out how can I lend my name to support some causes, and this one came across his desk. And there are bigger, though not necessarily as efficient, but bigger causes that he could have lent his name to. But this is a Jersey-based organization that just does wonderful work for women who are abused, young people who are having children and need help in terms of housing and so many things that CGE does. So anyway, so to be here on this day is fabulous. It's a true joy to be able to lend my hand and my name in a very small way to support the cause and to see it grow to a place where now it's 36 holes and there's so many golfers out here and the money raised is just enormous. It's truly a joy, and I'm just happy to be here both for Kenny and for Peg and CGE.
Right, and you mentioned how CG, it sort of makes it like a family atmosphere to help the women get through it, help the men who have issues get through it, help the children. And one thing that you've been a part of the Devils family for a very long time. To see the Devils former players come out here in support of Ken. We're expecting Chris Terreri later today. Obviously, Ken's here. We've had other New Jersey greats here over the years, and it all started with Jerry Cooney, the boxer, getting Dano involved in it. So speak to that family aspect of it, because not just helping create a family, but there's a family, the Devils family, helping this family.
Yeah, it's Jersey helping Jersey, right? And I think that speaks a great deal to what the Devils mean and have meant to New Jersey, the only team that has New Jersey in its name and recognizes where it's at, and very proudly of where it's at. And I think it also speaks to the growth of the fan base, the growth of the sport, but particularly the growth of the fan base. I think I was like a lot of people. I thought it would happen faster, like all of a sudden the loyalties would turn over and what have you, and you've won championships and you've gone to finals, and it would just churn. And it takes a lot longer than I thought it would. But now, as the Devils have firmly put their imprint on the state, you can see generation after generation. And this is kind of our thing, right? And it's our team and our organization, if you will, CGE, because the Devils have lent so much credibility and support to it. So it's wonderful to see, and it's wonderful to see players now make their home in New Jersey. I always wondered why, and again, it just takes some time. But now you're seeing more and more, and they're not all working for the Devils necessarily, but they have found that New Jersey is a beautiful place. It's an awesome state. It offers everything from the shore to some mountains and skiing and farmland and urban settings if you want, and it's close to the city. And I know we think mostly as a North Jersey base, and it is, but if you want to hit down to Philly, it's not that far away either. So it's perfectly positioned, and I think we're starting to see all those good things that we know about New Jersey come to fruition. And as the team now is in its next phase of getting better again off that long run, I think it's just going to get bigger.
Now, Dr. McMullen, the late Dr. McMullen, who was the first owner of the Devils, had always said he wanted the Devils to be known as New Jersey's team, as you touched on. He didn't want it to be the New York Devils playing in Jersey. He didn't want it to be like the Jets and the Giants over in the NFL. Or he wanted it to be New Jersey's team. And as you mentioned, it's taken a little while to, maybe longer than maybe you expected, to really grow that fan base. But the Devils are now part of it, and you guys are, in fact, living out McMullen's dream and his words.
Yeah, and he was such a great man who, Jersey guy, came very prominent in the shipbuilding in the maritime industry. And yeah, he wanted a team in Jersey, and he paid a big price for that team to be located here, not specifically paying for the franchise, but also the indemnity he had to pay to the Flyers and to the Rangers and to the Islanders. I mean, it was incredible. A man who was less committed would have said, whoa, 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 I'm done writing checks. But he stayed through it thick and thin, the lousy years early. And, I think winning championships was a great thrill for him, and it's a great tribute to what he did in bringing this team here. He should never be forgotten. Obviously, the first man in the Ring of Honor, and well deserved. And fans, should realize that without Dr. John McMullen, there is no New Jersey Devils, and he was very proud and would be proud to see what this has become. And I think his vision has come true.
Now, Matt, we don't want to interrupt your preparation for going out there on the links, of course, but we do have to ask, since you are going out there on the links, what can we expect to see out of you today? Should we get Jim Nance on the phone to call some things, or what's going on?
Yeah, that would be nice, right? If I could have 1/10, 1/100th of the talent that those guys on the national network show on a weekly basis on the golf courses. This year has been a frustrating year for me. My game is average, at best. But I can find it on occasion, which is what draws us back to a lot of things. Like, I'm never playing this game again. Oh, I had a really nice round. I'll keep it going. The consistency is what we all search, and it's hard for me, particularly this year, to find it. So I have no idea, Matthew, what's going to happen. I'm going to hit a couple of golf balls to warm up, but this year, when I stepped over a golf ball, confidence is not there, and it's reflected in some of my scores. But you know what? Sun's shining. It's a great cause. It's a fantastic layout. Great friends that I've met over the years, former players, Dano, Peg. I can't complain. Life is good.
You can't complain. Life is good. And of course, life is getting better for those who the Center for Great Expectations helps through events like this and other events that they hold throughout the year. So again, as always, we highly recommend that you go on their website to check them out, support them however you can, whether it's monetarily, showing up in person, whatever it may be. Once again, I'm Matthew Blittner, sportsology.com, Matt Loughlin, voice of the New Jersey Devils, and we'll be back soon with more coverage of the Ken Daneyko Golf Classic.